Chat. Chat. What's good, y'all? What is up? What is up? Today, we're doing something a little different. Today's gonna be a short stream, shorter than normal anyway. Because it's 1 a.m. and I have work in the morning. But that's not what we're talking about. The important thing is we are here today. First off, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. As you can see, I'm in the LeBron jersey. LeBron jersey because after tonight, Wemby is no longer on pace to be the GOAT. Facts. Wemby is no longer on pace to be the GOAT. Jalen Brunson, 45? 45? Crazy. Crazy as hell. Never in my wildest dreams would I believe it. Mind you, I'm one of the biggest Jalen Brunson glazers. I swear on everything. In the beginning, that not when he joined the Knicks, before he joined the Knicks, I was saying that Jalen Brunson would be great. Do I have proof of this? No. Do I have proof of this? No. But the reason I say that is because there was a stretch of time where Jalen Brunson was injured, or not Jalen Brunson was injured, when Luka was injured, and Jalen Brunson went crazy. He was averaging like 27 and 7, going crazy. Chat, Jalen Brunson was like that. And so I immediately was like, once he gets on his own team, he'll be great. I wasn't saying that he was going to do all this. He surpassed my expectations and then some. And then some. He's a top 10 second round pick of all time. Top 5, really. But chat, basketball is not what we're here to talk about. It's not. It's not what we're here to talk about today. I just realized I don't have it. Hold up. Basketball is not what we're here to talk about today. Today we are here to talk about Streameru University, specifically the clubs in Streameru University. If you guys don't know, in the application, cenat put 8 clubs that you can attend. 3 of them are chosen on your application. 3 of them. Today we're going to be doing a tier list of what type of content, what level of content can be made with the choices given to us. I'm excited about this. I'm excited, chat. I'm excited. How y'all feeling? We're going to be doing this tier list. I mean, we could do it right now, honestly. Ignore the fact that I don't have an ad blocker, bro. I don't have an ad blocker. I'm not even going to lie to you. I really don't. Ignore that. But yes, today that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a tier list of the Streameru University club choices. I think it's going to be fun. Let me know what y'all think. And let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, chat. So, first of all, let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. So, Streameru University has 8 choices for the clubs that you can be in throughout your time there. They have debate club, basketball club, science club, film club, the cheer team, music arts, the frats, and the drama club. Today we're going to be making a tier list of these 8 clubs to see which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. And trust me, my opinion is going to be a lot different than most people out there. You know? Because I feel like it's more to do with the type of content that you can make than how much fun you can have in these clubs. Yeah, being on the basketball team will be fun, but is that going to give you content? Yeah, being in the debate club might be fun. Is that going to give you a lot of content? We're going to find out. We are going to find out. I do need to do one thing first. We're going to go full screen for 1 second. Just one quick little second. Drops my phone. Love that. We're a streamer, guys. We're doing great things. We're making it happen, you know? Facts. All right. We're here. We're ready. We're ready. All right, we're back. All right. Boom. We're back. We're back like we never left. W streamer. W streamer. All right. So the first club is debate club. Now, debate club would be fun. Debate club would be a very fun club. You could, I'm assuming that it's going to be like you can talk about anything, you know, like you could go from debating who the best streamers are to who the greatest basketball player of all time is. You know, you could jump around with that. It depends on the type of energy you're getting. And I think in that environment, you're going to get good energy. It's going to be a lot of fun to be in the debate club. And you're going to get a lot of very good clips out of it. You could get people saying some crazy things in debate club, you know? So I think debate club has high potential for great, for great things happening in that. Facts? Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I feel like debate club is one of them ones where it's like, dang, it could be really, really, really good. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe that. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Genuinely, I believe that. So I'm gonna put debate club. I'm gonna put it in A tier. It's A tier. It's A tier. It's definitely A tier. Facts. Debate club is up there. The reason I say that, like I said, you can get some crazy clips. You could do say some crazy things. Get other streamers to say some crazy things. That could be a fun club. Actually, do I want to put it in B tier? Because some of these other clubs, you can do a lot more with, I feel like. For now, we're going to keep it in A tier. We're going to keep it in A tier for right now. We could change it later. We could change it later at the end of the day. We could change it later. Facts. We could change it later. So A tier for the debate club. The next one is going to be basketball. Basketball is really good too. I think you can get some really good clips out of being on the basketball team. But you can get some bad clips too. You can get some bad clips too, right? Imagine you're on a basketball team and you get your ankles took. And then you have the cheer squad watching you, and then how you going, you know what I'm saying? You gonna look crazy in front of the cheer team? That's a crazy clip. Low key though? Is that a bad thing or a good thing? Is that a bad thing or a good thing, chat? What do y'all think? Because to me, like, I don't want to look bad in front of the cheer team, but at the same time, that clip goes crazy. That clip would go insane. That would be an insane clip. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. That would be a crazy clip. You're hooping on the basketball team and you get your ankles took in the game. You know, or you could get a clip of you hitting the game winner. Like, it could go both ways. So the clips are insane. You're playing basketball at the end of the day, so you're vibing regardless. I'm gonna say that this is an S tier club. Everyone's gonna want to be in this club. Facts. Everyone is gonna want to be in the basketball club, on the basketball team. Facts. 100%. They're gonna have to hold basketball tryouts at the very beginning of everything to make sure that they have, are able to rule everyone out, rule a bunch of people out, because there's no way that everyone can be on the basketball team, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. That's just me. I'm just saying, like, you can't rule everyone out, so you have to have a tryout at the very beginning. And the tryouts could go crazy too, because you could get clips about at the basketball tryouts, doing certain things in that. Like, the clips there could go crazy. I'm gonna stick in an S tier. Science club. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what type of clips you could get in science club. And I could see it being fun, because, like, imagine, a lot of times I like to just sit and think, like, what could they have you do in these clubs, right? Science club, maybe they have you making, like elephant toothpaste. They teach you how to do that. One of the students goes and puts it in another student's room or puts it in their own room, right? Like that would be a crazy clip. So low key, I see it being fun. I don't know if it's gonna get that many clips. I'm not sure if it's gonna be great for the actual creators. So I'm gonna put that in C tier. Or do I put it in F tier? Because I don't see potential for any clips except for something that I just said. That would be the only clip that you could get from that. And I feel like you're out there. Yeah, you're out there to have fun and learn and do all that stuff. But you're mostly out there to make content, make clips, and get to know other creators. You feel me? Is that crazy for me to put it in F tier? I'm gonna put Science Club in F tier. You can't really get any clips off of it. Like, you could, if they have Bill Nye there, maybe. I mean, then you could get some pretty good clips if Bill Nye's there. Facts. Film Club. Film Club is interesting, bro, because like I don't like I see it for like, oh, it is a streamer, it's a streamer university, right? You have to know how to record, you have to know how to do this stuff, you have to know. But like I don't see anything else out of it really. I don't see you getting many clips off from the Film Club. I feel like that's just more, that might be more for people who are learning how to stream, or like maybe the people who get in that might be a comedian, or someone who gets in that might be a just I say but a YouTuber and not a streamer, right? So maybe that's what it's for. But I could see it being useful for learning different things in the software or whatever. So I'll put it in C tier. The next one is the cheer team, and I'm not gonna lie to you. On my soul, I believe that this one is gonna be the one that gets the most clips out of all of these clubs. The reason that I say that is because it's one of the few that are going to be, there's going to be both men and women in those, you know what I'm saying? So you could get a lot of crazy clips from it. You could get a lot of crazy moments. And I think this is going to be one of the ones where your clips go crazy if you do the cheer team. Facts. I genuinely believe that. There's no way that you're telling me that they have a cheer team and they're not getting any clips off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about if, jynxzi, for example, or me. If I could have kept a straight face, that would have been tough, but hell no. But someone like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who really does these things, like me. Facts. You could get a lot of good clips through that. Facts. You can't tell me that you can't get good clips through the cheer team. I feel like that would be the most fun one. Just imagine you're on the cheer team, right? Imagine being on the cheer team and they're just like, they're teaching a routine and they're just like, go team, or some shit. Imagine that. Whew. Kind of tired. Got me a little winded. Got me a little winded. Yeah, but imagine that happening on TikTok, shit like that. Those clips would go crazy. Facts. I'm gonna put this one, and I feel like it would be fun. I genuinely think it would be a lot of fun to just kind of mess around and just do shit for a couple hours in the thing. Just thinking of random things to do, because this is the one where I feel like has the most potential for just random shit to happen. And Streamers thrive off of random shit happening, improvising, doing things on the spot. It's a perfect setup for something like that. So I think cheer team has to be S tier. Music production, how do I tell you? How do I tell you? You're not getting your sales up through Streamer University. You feel me? And what I mean by that is music production club is going to be like, let's just say 100 students get into the entire event. So it's going to be like 15 artists. Two of them are up there in talent, and the rest of them are going to kind of just be there. I feel like you're going to get a bunch of the people that want to be musicians and not streamers when this is Streamer University. Facts. Facts. Now, it would be cool because, say someone like DDG or plaqueboymax was teaching or a student in one of those clubs. It would be cool because if you are like, if you are more so a streamer than a rapper, you would be able to do things with them, and that could help you along your way too. But odds are it's going to be mostly rappers and not streamers, and not that you can't do both, but like mostly people focused on music instead of mostly people focused on streaming. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it in C, because I mean, yeah, I have to put it in C because it would be fun. It would be fun though. Don't get me wrong. To me at least, because I like being able to watch people make music. It's fun to me to watch that. So for me, it would be fun. You could probably just vibe with some people, whatever. It's cool, but I don't feel like it's really streamer university material, if that makes sense. The frats, the frat party, man, that is a hard one. Or the fraternity, basically. That's a tough one because in my mind, when I think of frats and frat boys, I think of throwing parties, someone jumping off the roof into a table, chugging beers, things like that. I'm not sure if it's going to be like that. I'm not sure. If it is, it will be fun, and you could probably get some solid clips off. If it's not like that, which, let's be honest, it probably will be. Facts. It probably will be. It probably will be. So, with that being said, I'm going to put it in an A tier. Because let's be honest, it's going to be fun. It's going to be extremely fun, and you're going to be able to get some clips off if you're willing to go do the thing for the clip. And I think that's really what sets some of these apart, is some of these have great potential to do things for a clip, and some of these just don't really. Like, are you going to set something on fire? Because that's so far I've thought of 2 clips for Science Club. And they're probably not going to set anything on fire. Let's be honest. Same thing with the film one. I don't really see potential for clips, but like, you have to know how to do certain things to stream, right? So, if it's teaching the basics of that stuff, then yeah, I mean, that's a good thing to have. In music production, I don't really see the clip. I mean, I see clip potential, but it's nowhere near the clip potential of debate club or frats or cheerleader. Definitely not cheerleading. And then basketball, it's not even close. It's not even close. And then the last one is drama club. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like drama club is just gonna be like an improv class, which can be fun and helpful, and it can get clips really. I was gonna put it in B, but I'm kind of leaning towards A now. I mean, it definitely would be right here as far as the order. Like it would be between the frats and the video production one, or the film club. But dang, Because that, I mean, the more I talked about it, the more I spoke about it, the more I'm like, damn, this is kind of useful. But I'm gonna put it in B because I think it kind of fits the flow where it's like, yeah, cheer. Well, hold on. Let me see if I disagree with anything that I've put so far, or that I've put. Because Bill Nye, the science one, it's like you can't really get clips, but it could be fun, probably, if especially if you're with some people. And I mean, that could drive collabs too, right? If you're vibing with people, having fun with them, it's gonna be more likely they collab with you. So you know what? I convinced myself. I convinced myself. Yeah, I convinced myself that this. I mean, obviously it's gonna be a fun club regardless, but like obviously being able to vibe with people is makes it better, right? So yeah, it's still F tier, but I see it. I see it now. It could be cool. It could be a cool club. Music production, cause I'm just thinking about it like, damn, like it could get some clips, like maybe do like some of the if you're freestyling, if they have them write a love song to somebody, like there's some clips there, there's some good content to be made there. But I just like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a bunch of rappers that don't want to be streamers. But I mean, people can do both. So if they're doing both, it makes sense. So that actually makes me want to move this past the video production film club, because film club just I don't know. It's useful, 100% useful, but you can't get clips from it. You just can't. Not as many as these other ones. You can't really make much content with it. I feel like I said, I feel like that's more so for the people that want to learn about streaming and about content creation, while these ones are more for the people who are like, what's crazy? The more I look at this tier list, the more it's really going from like least clip potential to most clip potential. And what I'm also noticing is the people that I feel like are most likely to do each of these clubs are like kind of in order of the size of creator that they are, if that makes sense. And by that I mean like only a top tier level streamer is going to like the top tier level streamers are going to be the ones that you see doing these ones. And I feel like not so much down here. Maybe music production because, because of Max, because of DDG, them kind of bringing that. But like I said, I still feel like it's mostly going to be a bunch of rappers. And, that's cool, right? That's cool, right? No hate to the rappers, bro. Rap is great. I love rap. But, like, this is Streamer University. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just a different thing to me, right? You can do both, but to me there's two separate things. They can come together and help each other out, but like it's not all one thing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. Um but damn, yeah. But the frat club, the being in a fraternity is the one that's really throwing me off though, the most, because is it going to be like frat parties, you know? Like the movie Blue Mountain State, and the movie and show Blue Mountain State. Is it gonna be like that? Great series by the way. If you've never seen it, great series. Thad Castle and all them, Alex Monroe. I think it was Moreau. I don't remember. Fire series, fire series. You should watch it. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna be like that. I don't know if it's gonna be like when the frats are the black frats, we be doing the dances and shit. Is it gonna be like that? Like I don't really know what it's gonna be like. Cause I feel like if it's the party one, it could go up a tier, honestly. But if it's not that, if it's the dancing one, it almost has to go down a tier. Cause like what type of content are you making out of that? If that makes sense. But if it's Like I said, the frat party shit, it'll be up here because it would be one of the most fun ones, and you could probably get the most clips out of it. Like I said, the only one that I think you could not get clips out of is the science one, and I feel like the ones that have the most potential for clips is gonna be the cheer, the basketball, the debate, and then the frats if it's the party shit. That's what I think anyway. Facts. So this is the tier list. This is what I'm sticking with. I feel like this is kind of what it's gonna be. You know, I feel like a lot of people really didn't see the potential in the cheer one, because I saw so many people doing theirs. They did not want to be on the cheer squad. I want to be on the cheer squad. On God. Word too. On God, I want to be on the cheer squad because it would be the most clip potential possible. Game. It would be the most fun one. It would be fun. It would be so much clip potential. It would be great content. It would be amazing content. The debate one would also be great content. The basketball one could be great content. You just have to either be really good at basketball or really bad at basketball. Because if you're like an average basketball player, you're just kind of gonna be there, you know. So that's also true. Like you might not get the clips that you need through that. The frat, like I said, if it's partying, it'll be up there. If it's not, I don't know what content you can make. Ooh, maybe I should do this magical cruise right here. Yeah, nah. I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. So chat, like I said, the Warriors, or not the, why did I say the Warriors? I'm tweaking. The Spurs lost to the Knicks in the NBA Finals. That's, like I said, that's why I'm wearing the LeBron jersey. But I think it's time that we look at the box score, because I feel like I didn't really look at the box score, and then I want to watch some highlights. Or should I watch the highlights first? I mean, I know that Jalen Brunson went crazy. I know he put up 45, right? I saw the very end of the game, so that's why I'm like, I don't even want to react to it. You know, it would feel like a fake reaction because it's like, damn, I already know what happened. You know? It's so crazy too because again, the Spurs just blew it. Like the Spurs are a more talented team than this Knicks team. But they just blew it. They blew it again. Look at the chart. Like at one point they were 97% favorites. 90, this goes all the way down to 95. Like 97, 95% favorites and just lost. Just blew it again. Like, it's insane. Up 10 with 7 to go. Up 14 in the third. Like, this is bad, bro. And it comes down to them just being a young team and De'Aaron Fox being the worst basketball player in human history. De'Aaron Fox, retire. Please. You're ruining Wemby's legacy. All right? You're ruining his legacy by shooting 3 for 15. I did not realize De'Aaron Fox had a concert on March 15th. That's insane. And I'm not even saying Wemby had the craziest day. He had 19 points on 19 shots. But he also had 5 blocks. He also, you know, rebounded the ball 14 times. Like, he did things on both sides of the floor. I was at the beginning of the game, like 5 minutes into the game, he had 3 blocks. I'm like, damn, he's on 5x5 watch already. Crazy. Held Karl Anthony Towns to 2 points on 1 for 7 shooting. By the way, people are talking about Karl Anthony Towns being a Hall of Famer. Hell, well, I'd have to look into it more, but no. No. But shout out to the Knicks for winning. Jalen Brunson went crazy. 15 free throws, though. Nobody's going to ever talk about it. But like I said, I have love for Jalen Brunson, so I'm not going to hate. But I did want the Spurs to win. Facts. I wanted them to win the title. Stephon Castle, I forgot to mention him. January 10th. He has a concert. Isn't that crazy? Just terrible. But at least we know that Dylan Harper is going to be a star in this league. Even though De'Aaron Fox just ruined his own trade value, I still say you ship off De'Aaron Fox the second you get to, the second he's available, the second someone wants him. And, you know, go get somebody to help Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama win a title. Facts. Facts. Chat, let me know something. I was talking to you guys about this the other day. I want to know, should I buy NBA The Run? It looks fun. It looks really fun. But I'm like, should I buy it though? You know what I mean? Because nobody that I played a game with has it. And it's like, am I really going to solo queue it on stream? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, should I wait? I feel like I'm probably going to wait some more to see. But it looks good. It does. It really does look good. Chat, I'm not going to lie to you. You can see my eyes right now, bro. This is bad. This is bad. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. I've been up like too long every day. It's bad. It's bad. But we make it happen regardless. But yeah, it's a bad look. It's a bad look for the Knicks to really do this to the Spurs. What, 3 times? 3 times they blew a lead? 3, right? Because I'm pretty sure they blew this one. 100% they blew game 4. They blew game 5. And they blew game... Was it 4? Not really. Not really. They didn't really blow game 3. Was it game 2? It might have been game 2 that they blew. It might have been game 2. Because, let me see. Was it game 2? Yeah. No. I don't remember which one they blew, but they blew it. They blew like 3 games. And I'm sitting here like, how in the world is Wemby supposed to be what he is and we're blowing games? I've never seen anything like this before. Blowing game after game after game. Mind you, it's not completely on Wemby. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because De'Aaron Fox is his teammate and he should no longer be in the league. I'm trolling. Fuck. Stop stuttering, nigga. Damn. Please. But yeah, he's one of the worst basketball players I've ever seen. 3 for 15 tonight. And he's had worse shooting performances throughout the finals. How is this possible? How is that even possible? How do you let that happen? Like, let me know. Let me know, chat. Let me know. How do you let that happen? De'Aaron Fox, hold on. De'Aaron Fox. I want to look at what his stats have been in the last... Bro, this is nasty. 3 for 15, 6 for 16, 4 for 14. He had 1 good game. 3 for 12. How you go 1 and 4? Oh, this ain't even on the screen on YouTube. My bad, y'all. How you go 1 for 4? How you have 1 good game out of 4? I'm not even mentioning the 4 turnovers he had here. 3 here. 3 isn't that bad, but 4 here compared to 7 assists, 5 assists. Like, it's abysmal. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch De'Aaron Fox play basketball. And it sucks because when he was on the Kings, he was so tough. He was so tough on the Kings. And now he's doing this. He got traded for Tyrese, or the Knicks, not the Knicks. The Kings picked him over Tyrese Halliburton, by the way. In case we're forgetting. The Kings chose De'Aaron Fox over Tyrese Halliburton. It makes me wonder, could I be an NBA GM? Because them niggas don't know. They don't know. But then again, I can't even talk. Because I'm the guy who believed in Nikola Jovic. Not Jokic, right? Nikola Jovic. Y'all have probably never even heard of him. It's funny. I type in Nikola Yo, or just Nikola, and Jokic shows up. Jovic does not. That tells you how bad he is. That tells you he's not anything serious in the NBA. So we're going to do that, and we're just going to turn that into a V. Nikola Jovic getting DNPs for my Miami Heat. This is abysmal. This is tragic. This is tragic. So I couldn't be an NBA GM either. I couldn't. There are so many players that I truly believed in. I will say, though, I have some hits. I have some hits. German legend, the greatest German NBA player of all time, Dennis Schroeder. I believed in him way back in the day. Another one, Darius Garland. I believed in Darius Garland since his rookie season. Not for any real reason, but because in 2K19, in the My League, My GM mode, right? He had a bronze quick shoot. What's it called? Where it did the jump shot timer, because back in the day you had to have a badge to get your jump shot timing to be faster. Back in the day you had to have that, and he had it on bronze, so I was using him and cooking with him. First game I ever used with him, I hit like 5 threes. I'm like, hold on, who is this? Okay, he played for the Cat. Okay. Became a fan that day. Swear that happened. It was either 2K19 or 2K20. I can't remember which one. I just realized I'm still on Nikola Jovic. Still, I believed in him, and I believed in Victor Oladipo. Another one. Miami Heat legend, by the way. I believed in him since he was getting drafted. The first time I had ever seen Victor Oladipo was the night he was getting drafted. Because mind you, I'm a little kid at that point. That was the 2013 draft, so I was 11. I don't know what's going on. My brain's barely working. I'm 11. Shout out all the 11-year-olds, though, I guess. I don't know. But my brain's not working. So you know what I do? I'm just looking at the videos. I'm just looking at the stuff ESPN is putting up there. And I look at Victor Oladipo, and I'm like, oh my God. Who is this? Who is this dark man? My bad. That's crazy. Nah, but I really fuck with Victor Oladipo. And y'all know he can sing. I'm not talking like he can just he's able to. No, he sings. He was on The Masked Singer, and he's fire. Miami Heat legend Victor Oladipo. Great basketball player. Shout out to Victor Oladipo. I really like, those are the 3 NBA players that I'm proud to say that I believed in before. Who is someone else? Obviously Wemby, but that was like, if you didn't believe in Wemby, then you just don't believe in anything. Who else? Because I have some bad misses though. Chat, I have some really bad misses. I thought Josh Richardson would be the next Jimmy Butler. And then we traded him for Jimmy Butler. I mean, I'll take it. But like, I'm telling you, when that trade happened, I was so happy but so sad at the same time, because I was like, yeah, we just got a star. But Josh Richardson, man, I really thought that we gave away one of our most valuable. I mean, he was a valuable asset. It was just what, him and a second for Jimmy? He was a valuable asset. But like, there's no way that I was sitting there like, damn, we got Jimmy Butler, but at what cost? We lost the one I care about the most. Josh Richardson. Heat legend, by the way. Heat legend, Josh Richardson. Don't never disrespect Josh Richardson, facts. But he's one that I really believed in hard. He ain't do nothing that I thought he would. He ain't do a thing. I thought he was going to turn into Kawhi. I'm so serious. I was like, damn, he can already shoot. He can already defend. He's solid at the rim. All he has to do is learn how to dribble and play, make and create, and he'll be Kawhi Leonard. I didn't say those words, but in my mind, in my heart, I believed it. He ain't do none of that. Didn't he get cut from the, not cut, but I'm pretty sure he was on the Celtics for a little bit. I don't know where he is now. For some reason, I feel like he tried to come back to the Heat. Something I don't know, but it was he was another one that I truly believed in that did not pan out. Did not pan out at all. Who's another one? Who's another guy that comes to mind that I truly believed in that either worked out super well or didn't work out at all? I mean, I thought James Wiseman would do something. Shit, I didn't think he was gonna be Shaq, but I thought he was gonna at least be decent. All you gotta do in the Warriors offense is set a screen, roll to the paint, and then make either a dump off pass or a pass out. That's their offense. Every once in a while, a dribble handoff to Curry, but that's their offense. I don't understand. You literally have Kevon Looney as your teammate, Draymond Green as your teammate. You're telling me you have two perfect people to learn from and you still don't learn the offense? You still aren't able to play basketball? Partially, yes, he was hurt or whatever. His injury history, whatever. But there's no way that you, James Wiseman, are not able to piece something together. How is James Wiseman this terrible? Genuinely. Genuinely, how are you bad at being a center in the Warriors offense? It's like the easiest thing you can do. You just give the ball to the guards and rebound for them and set screens for them. Like it's more about cardio than anything. If you're willing to work hard, you can do it. How are you not able to piece anything together in those offenses? I don't understand that. To this day, I'm still in shock that James Wiseman could not figure it out. And then they traded him for what, 5 second-round picks? He went to Detroit, I believe it was. Was it Detroit? Why do I feel like he was in like Indiana? My memory gets so bad with some of this stuff, bro. It gets so bad. And it pisses me off, especially when I'm talking to people about sports. And they're like, damn, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. No, nigga, my memory's just bad. I'm just slow. I'm just slow. Like, I can't help it. I can't, bro. But for real, though, I hate when that happens. And it happens to me so often. Who's another player that I truly believed in that either worked out really well or didn't work out at all? I feel like every basketball fan has people like that. Shit, I feel like there are people like that for any form of like entertainment or anything. Facts. Like, there's that for football. There's that for who's a good football example? Who's a good football? Because I feel like for football, a lot of my people are gonna be like the obvious ones, you know, like what's his name? Xavier Worthy. You know, you replace Tyreek Hill in the Chiefs offense, and then you just don't do anything of the sort. Like, how is that possible when you're faster than him? Right? Who else? Who's another? Like, I feel like they're too obvious, bro. I feel like they're too obvious because it's like, damn, bro, you didn't pan out. Well, he's a 49er, but Trey Lance. Trey Lance is the answer. I thought that he was the one. I fell in love with the way he played football. It was hard not to, though. The size, he had the ability to throw the ball down the field. He had the athletic ability. He had every asset available. He had Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel running routes for him. George Kittle catching passes and blocking for him. And he couldn't pan out? He couldn't pan out? Crazy. But there is an NFL player that I have generational beef with. I have beef with honestly, I can't even call it beef. I have a one-way beef with an NFL player. His name is Josh Johnson. And you know why I do not like Josh Johnson? Because he went into the Super Bowl after Brock Purdy got his arm ripped off. And he proceeded to play the worst football I have seen in my entire life. I've never seen anyone play worse football than this man. We're watching this right now because this got me heated. This got me heated, chat. This got me heated. This actually got me heated. I'm dead ass. I'm so dead ass right now. I'm pissed off right now just thinking about it. Josh Johnson, you are a clown. Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson. Oh, well, I guess I can show the screen. That would be smart. Josh Johnson. Super Bowl. Because he had the worst. Who the fuck is this? Is it not Josh? Is that not his name? Am I tweaking? Yeah. What the? Hello? I guess maybe no one uploaded it because they expected it. Was it the NFC Championship? I'm an idiot. It was the NFC Championship. Why did I say Super Bowl? But yeah. This is the worst football I've seen in my entire life. I genuinely believe that Josh Johnson was born. No, I'm saying this to you guys. I'm saying this to you guys, actually. I genuinely believe Josh Johnson was born to ruin my football watching experience. I genuinely believe that. And I'm about to show you guys why. I'm about to show you guys why. This is the worst football I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm telling you that right now. Be ready to be amazed. If you have not seen this, this is from the NFC Championship game in 2023, I believe. 2023? We're about to watch the worst football ever. Oh, sounds off. Oopsies. Oopsies. All right. Brock Purdy gets his arm ripped off. He gets his arm ripped clean off. I don't know where it went. I don't know how they got his arm back. Look at this. Hassan Reddick ripped his arm off. Rips his arm off, basically. Pretty sure, yep, there. And then he hits the helmet. Rips his arm off. I'm not exaggerating. Rips his arm off. Called a fumble. Right? So we're going into the next possession. Or they get an offensive possession so we can check on Brock Purdy, see what's wrong, see if he's okay. Right? So we get time for that. Hassan Reddick's happy. Brock Purdy's hurting. We come onto offense. And hear this. He can't go. He can't throw the ball. It was to the point where he was throwing the ball with his left arm later in the game, but you'll see why. Josh Johnson's in the game. What can he do in his first game? 13 teams. Pitches to CMC, first play. But they know that we're going to run it. So now, we fake it. He's dead. Immediately dead. Immediately dead. But hey, but it can't get worse, right? No. But it can't get worse, right? But it can't get worse, right? It can't get worse, right? Hold on. It can't get worse, right? Yeah. Let's just play it out. Actually, yeah. Let's just play it. Let's just play it. It genuinely makes me angry thinking about this day in my life. I'm so dead ass.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Bro, can these ads like not? I'm gonna have to buy premium or something. But look at this, bro. Yo, I gotta buy premium. Am I too cheap? Do I need to just buy premium and stop crashing out about ads? Maybe I need to just do that. That might be what I need to do. That might be. We were like here. Right? Yep, because he just died. He just died right there. Cool. Johnson, handoff. Cool. But it's okay. Right? He got some space, almost made it. Cool. They get the ball back. We stop them, and then we get the ball back. Okay? Josh Johnson. What do you do with your opportunity? Fakes it. Throws it. One catch. One completion. Okay? Handoff. Cool. Actually, this possession was great. This possession made me happy. I'm pretty sure this is the possession that made me happy because this is where he bounces off and does his thing. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not. Josh Johnson's dead again. What do we expect? Josh Johnson drops back, throws, doesn't even get it anywhere. Doesn't even get it anywhere. That, in my opinion, should have been a safety, but whatever. But no, let's jump a little bit. Because we got another stop, guys. Spoiler alert, we got a lot of stops early. And if we had a quarterback, we'd actually do something. Now, this is the possession that makes me happy. This is the one thing that Josh Johnson did right. Get the ball out of his hands in under 2 seconds. Boom. And CMC. Good boy. That's kind of disrespectful. Here we go. Josh Johnson. To CMC. Again. Run it back. Run it back. One more time. Give it to CMC. Hurdle. Bounce off. And he scores. I thought we were going to win this game still. I might be the dumbest nigga on earth. I might be the dumbest motherfucker on earth for believing that we were going to win this game.
You need your stars to show
I might just be.
Put the team on his back this drive.
Shout out to CMC for doing something. Thank God. All right. But, you know, it's the Eagles. They're going to score eventually, right? Cool. But it's okay. We get the ball back. We get the ball back. Cool. Josh Johnson, that quarterback, what do you think is going to happen?
Johnson's going to throw it. That's pretty aggressive. And in stride, Samuel.
Well, Debo's going to do something. What do you think is going to happen when Josh Johnson has to make an actual thing happen? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think? What could possibly go wrong? It's Josh Johnson. He's been on 13 teams. Hate this nigga.
He just dropped it.
He just dropped it. Hate that nigga, bro. All my school, like, do you understand? There aren't many people that I'd put hands on. I'd put hands on Josh Johnson. No cap. You know? But it's okay, you know, whatever. You know, it's the Eagles. They're going to score again. They're going to score again. It's cool, right? It's cool. Josh Johnson. Uh-oh, I just spoiled it a little bit. It just went straight from the touchdown to 3rd and long. You know why? Because it's Josh Johnson. And he makes plays once in every 10 plays. Cool. But what happens to Josh Johnson? Who is that ball to? I still don't know. He's seeing ghosts. Brock Purdy. It's so bad Brock Purdy's handing the ball off with half an arm. Also, Josh Johnson did get his head ripped off at some point. And they're going to get the ball back. How did we? Oh, yeah, we got to stop here. And at this point, I was so happy because I was like, ooh, he's back in the game. You know what that means, right? You know what that means, right? I was thinking that meant that he was going to come back. I accidentally turned my captions on. But there it is. Boom. I was like, damn, maybe he can throw the ball. Maybe he can throw the ball. But obviously we can't do anything. They know he can't throw it more than 4 yards. And now Jalen Hurts is going to do the one thing he can do, which is run. And throw slants. Oh, he threw an out route. Never mind.
And Smith.
I'm hating, bro. I'm hating, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hating. I'm hating. I'm hating. I'm hating, bro. I'm hating. I'm hate watching, bro. I'm hating. I get it. They scored. Cool. What are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna hand it off to CMC. And at this point, I was still praying that he was gonna throw the ball at some point. He can't do it. And so CMC got like 50 carries. And that was the rest of it for us. We got one more, and we're doing this. I watched this entire game. It was the worst football watching experience of my entire life. And I would never go through that again. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. That was not a fun experience. I don't know why I sat there and watched that. Not even gonna lie to you. I don't know why. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Facts. Facts. Like Wemby. Like Wemby's gotta start putting his length on niggas. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of Wemby shooting 6, 7 3-pointers a game. Like, I need you to put your length on niggas and don't take it off until they submit to you. Like, straight up, I'm not gonna lie. That might be, yeah, I don't think that clip's going well. Don't clip that one. Don't clip that one. Don't clip that, please. Don't clip that. Thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, Wemby has to put more into that. He has to. Facts. There's no way you're telling me you are 7'5" and you are shooting like that many threes per game. That being said, I don't blame Wemby. You know, at the end of the day, this does go on his resume. You know what? Since we're watching peak sports clips, let's watch this. Let's watch the last 3 minutes and 39 seconds of Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Of the 2016 NBA Finals.
With built-in intelligence, your battery saves power.
This is peak. Peak hoops, 89-89. It just glows. Am I correct? First of all, compared to now, maybe the quality is the same. Like, it's 1080p. The quality looks so different. But it looks so vibrant too. Look at that, missed. It's crazy how many of these moments I remember. How many of these moments I watched live. Braun with Draymond on him. Takes the screen to switch with Curry. Drives. Layup. Missed. And they're running. What does Curry do? Gives it to Draymond. Corner 3. Iggy. Fate of the universe on the line. He missed.
That's going to be 4 fouls on Curry. 3rd team foul.
I'd do that to Curry. On God. My bad. On God is crazy. I mean, I probably would. Yeah, that's clear. That's a clear, yeah. It's crazy how they did this. 26, 10, and 11. All three Lakers legends. Crazy. He's grabbing his jersey as he's driving. That's crazy. How you do that and drive? I don't know. Oh, got the hand. But hand's a part of ball. No, hand is a part of ball. When y'all hoop, do y'all think hand is a part of ball? Because to me, hand is ball. Hand is part of ball. Kyrie. Missed it. Damn.
14 rebounds for Draymond Green to go with 32 points.
Damn. Shout out to Steph, man. Steph is so... I need to see more Steph Curry basketball, man. I miss him from the finals. I Or I miss him just from the playoffs. Missed it, yeah. That was an ugly miss. But we know what happens here, man. I want to watch it, though. We'll watch the spike points. We'll watch the spike points. We'll just watch the spike points. Kyrie driving, misses. And you know what happens. Oh my God. And my camera broke. And the camera broke. This is nasty work. This is nasty work. Why did my camera break? Camera. We're back. We're back. All right. Crazy. Still 89-89. Backboard. Like, it's crazy, bro. But like I said, we're going to watch the spike moments. Did this? That ain't really nothing. Here we go. I said spike moments. Fuck! I hate ads, bro. But I'm not buying YouTube Premium, bro. I'm just not doing it. Goes against my ethics. Oh, man. You know what happens. Just a cook sesh. Oh, my God. How do you do that? How do you do that, Kyrie? One of the greatest shots of all time. Takes the screen, gets the switch. He didn't bite at all. Bit there, gets there, not enough space, just rims it. He's running. Saves it. Oh my God. Cinema.
But that's a bad foul, Mike. That gives him 3 extra seconds.
Oh my God.
What was Kyrie Irving doing in transition?
Oh my God.
So James will inbound. Now there's a 4.7 difference between shots.
Crazy watching this back.
Cavaliers have 1 timeout left. Can go in the backcourt in the last 2.
I know what happens, and I'm still enthralled.
They don't want to go early.
He's going mad early. That was almost. That would have been the nastiest dunk of all time. That would have been. Bro, you gotta hit your free throws, gang. It's been 23 years. This dunk. If that goes in, that's everywhere forever. And how did he get up so fucking high, bro? Look at this. He's up there. Damn. Crazy. Still crazy watching this back.
There's no pressure right now. You're up 3. Worst case scenario.
Go James.
That should be the mindset. I missed it. You got to step up and knock this free throw down.
Gotta make that. That's crazy if you don't. But we know what happens. We know what happens, chat. We know. Of course he makes it. It's LeBron. It's LeBron. He knew what he needed. 1 stop. How about they stop giving me ads, bro? How about they stop giving me ads? God. Good googly moogly.
Iguodala looking. Thompson catches. Thompson a couple of dribbles. Head fake. Tied up. Throws it in.
The worst things that could happen.
That's the foul to give. And now they'll take it out of bounds with 6.5.
Just nasty.
And you got to make sure you're in nobody's area to allow them to knock down a 3.
Nasty work. Nasty work, Chad. Nasty work.
4-point play to Jeff Van Gundy.
Nasty. And we all know what happens. Steph shoots, missed, and David West. Nope. Maurice Space. Why did I say David? Why did I say David West? I did used to mix them up when I was younger, though. I used to mix them up a lot when I was younger. But that was great, though. I love watching old moments like that, bro. It's so fun. It's so fun watching those back. But chat, I'm not gonna lie, it's 2:11 in the morning. It's that time. It's that time. Chat, if y'all enjoyed, like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. And let's cross our fingers that we get into Streamer University. Chat, y'all have a good night. You will be missed. I will see you soon. I love y'all. Follow your dreams.